Welcome to the Flea Pit, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you've been here before, you know how this goes. We work on our crafts here and watch a movie. I'll give you my review as I do my thing. Come watch and come see what this old shrew can do. If you're real lucky, you'll find some inspiration here too.
Hello guys, hey, I know it's been a while. I've recorded other videos, I just have to edit them. In the meantime, we're just gonna hop right in and get started. So it is the first day of Craftmas. This video is actually going out late, but that's okay, I'll catch up. First, I want to show you these gloves that I started working on. They are knit and they're made out of mohair, nothing too fancy, and I think merino wool, super wash. And so let me put my finger in here. Obviously I have to sew it up, but it's nothing too fancy, nothing too hard as a beginner. It's just, two knits, two purls, and then you repeat that again and again till you get the right size. And so I'm going to be working on this one and the other one. They're both done, they just have to be sewn up. I'm debating on if I want to do a thumb. And then, hold on, let me grab my phone because I'm going to show you. There's some other Craftmas projects I want to get to besides like the traditional gifts. It's for decorating. Normally I don't really decorate, but this time I'm trying to get into the holiday spirit. Normally I just enjoy other people's decorations, but let me find it. I like these felt decorations. They're all over Instagram. I'm going to use scraps for them, and these fishy bags, I want to do that too. And then I'm going to do the chains, but with fabric, so that I can use up my scraps. That's not going to be too hard. I have a bunch of those laying around. The only thing is that, oh, hold on, a little itchy. So the only thing is that in the meantime, I do have an additional project to work on. And so I have to do some research before I get back to you on that. And I'm just going to get started. Some scrolling here on Instagram or YouTube. And I am back. So I've done my research. I figured some stuff out. I kind of left it to the last minute, but I got this. So this is what I originally got for my gift. It's a baby shower gift, and I got this wool here for like a hat or maybe a poncho or something, maybe some booties, and it's wool, so I thought about like felting it down since the sailor slippers are all over Instagram. But in my research, apparently babies have like very sensitive skin, so I should have done a little bit more research. And this wool is going to be too scratchy for them. It'll probably irritate them, so I'll use this for probably another Christmas project. In the meantime, I did do a good amount of scrolling, some productive scrolling, even though it was like almost the whole day. It's about to be dinner time, but that's okay. Research is definitely necessary, and I have exciting stuff to show you. So I was scrolling and scrolling and scrolling on Instagram. I couldn't find too much besides like typical knit baby stuff like amigurumis or a sweater or a hat or whatever. And same thing for crochet. So I decided to pivot to sewing. And what I found was some people were doing blocks and some people were doing like quilted baby blankets. And I did like that. But then, I'm sorry, hold on, I'm looking for the video. I am scrolling and here. So I found baby books, fabric ones, so that the baby can like touch it and it's soft. But then there's also like a texture to them. Some like move, you can interact with them. And I really like that idea. I can use up some of my scraps and be creative at the same time. So I found this video by Quiet Toys Handmade, and that's the video I really went with. I watched a few others, but that's the one I really liked. And then I screenshotted each individual page so that I can, kind of deconstruct it and work on my own version. And so this is it. This is the front page. And so inside each of the petals, they have a bell or like kind of like a dog squeaky toy. Obviously, I don't have the squeaky toy, so I'll skip that. They had a jellyfish. I could do that, but I don't have the ribbon, and I'm worried about that fraying, and I don't have those buttons, but I'll figure it out. We can totally do this. And so then, hold on. Then there's this right here, the ladybug. I'm going to pivot that. I do like the idea of a ladybug, but I don't like these little like pulley loops with the bead. I'm not very confident that it's going to stay. Then they had this egg thing here with a chick, and so you like pull the chick and then you can pull it down. It's a cute idea, but I don't really like it, so we're just going to keep going. They had this snail. I do have those little buttons, those little flowers, so I do like that. I just don't think I have these flat ones, but it's a good idea, and so we're keeping that snail. With the elephant, the ear is like crinkly, and they have a like removable cloud, and it's attached by Velcro. I don't really like working with Velcro, so I think we're gonna skip this page. The dog is a cute idea, but I don't know if it's the tongue or the eyeballs. It's giving me the GBs. We're gonna pivot on that and come back. Now, I absolutely love this one because I have a bunch of buttons, so we're doing that. We're also doing the fish because I like that little circle thing, and the back has these huge buttons. I don't think I have some, but we'll look. And so here are the ideas that I have to pivot. So we're going to get back to that dog. I came across this dog, and it's a little bit more interactive for like older kids. So I guess toddlers. So you can teach them how to brush. See, and so you open it up and like you take out the bone and brush their teeth. But I'm just going to do a lifting mouth. I saw this little video here, and that's how I got the idea. I'm replacing the other fish with this fish, but I'm not going to do the sequence. I'm going to do the other thing where like there's plastic and buttons underneath. I also need to replace the elephant, and that's what this panda is going to be. So then I just have to work on replacing this guy, the egg. I'm not sure what that's going to be exactly, but we have our start. I'm just going to get going. It is going to be a book style. So I did realize that I needed a few more pages because that's 5, and I need at least 2 more so that it's even Steven when I fold it up. So I decided one is going to be a moth. I mean, not a moth, my bad, a cicada. A cicada specifically. The only thing is I don't think I have the red eyeballs, but we'll get there when we get there. I'll probably be able to scrounge some up, or I'll pivot. And then for the other one, I didn't get like a flat layout of it, but it can't be that hard to like deconstruct. I did see, hold on, 1 second. So I did see it on Instagram, but I can't find it now. But this is the general idea. I'm gonna do some sort of like a crane bird thing, and that'll be my very last page. So I got my stuff. I'm gonna look at my fabrics, see what I got for backgrounds. It's gonna be a little tricky because I don't know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. So I kind of have to go neutral. And I know I have a lot of florals. I know. But I'm not sure if I have like too many boy colors. This is my fabric. Well, the folded nicely fabric that I have. And I have some options, but as you can see, it's very girly with like the hearts and whatever. So, I mean, maybe that watermelon one will do. I don't want to go with just straight up black. We have this brown here. We have these sewing ones here. There's like a road trip one. I don't think any of these will do in terms of baby wise. We have lots of florals, as you can see. I'm a floral lady. And then we have some like Disney ones at the bottom. I do see some that'll work, but I'm not 1,000%. I'm gonna sleep on it, and then I'll be back tomorrow, and that'll be video 2 for you guys to show you what I decided on.